every brother that's caught in the crossfire. That's caught in the crossfire.
Alright guys, so Trip, Stars of Iowa here. I'm here with Wolf.
What's up?
So we've got our pack today that we packed. We're going to take you guys out. We're going to go on a little hike and we're going to try to set up a little quick shelter. Going to a location that we'd already, buddy of mine and I have already tried to set one up with just what was out there, but we want to show you guys what you can do with just a simple tarp or a space blanket or, you know, even just a blanket if that's all you got. Just a couple things that we've learned. We're going to teach you guys. So let's go on a walk. All right, guys. So this is the area we're going to be doing it in. We'll show you a view after we get it done. But in the area in Iowa that we're in, this is about where you want to make a shelter because there's plenty of trees to either attach a branch to like we'll show you how to do, or just make a lean-to up against it or something like that. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the lean-to. So just sit back, relax, and we'll be right back. Always dispose of your trash. Don't leave it anywhere you go. All right, guys. We're back, and what we got here is just a simple lean-to. Depending on where you're at, your cover that you have overhead, how windy it is at the time you're making it, whatever, is depending on how low you would want it. But this is about what you'd want. You'd want a branch like this tied to in between two trees, and then your tarp right in the middle of it so it'll keep you dry. May not be at the right angle, but we would adjust it afterwards. We're just doing this for teaching purposes. So if you don't have any stakes, what you do is just find either some rocks or some bigger parts of logs. Normally take an axe or a saw or something like that with you, so then you can just put them on the back of it. So alrighty guys, so there's the lean-to. That's basically all there is to it. All you do is just take whatever you have, the space blanket, whatever, off to one side so all the rain goes down here. The good thing about using a tarp or something like this is that if it's not dirty or anything like that, it will also help you collect rainwater. If it's overhead that it can get down here far enough, then once you collect that rainwater, obviously, you're going to want to purify it, guys. No matter what water you drink in the wild, I would always suggest purifying it. Rather that be iodine tabs, boiling it, charcoal, whatever you want to use. There's plenty of different ways to do that. We'll do that on a video sometime. So, but right now, that's all I'm saying for the lean-to. So that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set you guys back up over there. You guys stand back and watch, and we're going to show you the next one.
Yep.
All right, guys, back in here. So here's our teepee. Like I said, you have to adjust for things. So switching to the teepee style of shelter is just as simple as eliminating your paracord on there, lowering it down to your tarp or whatever you have, your space blanket, whatever like that to go on the ground. Now, if you have a long enough one, guys, and you put it the long way, you can put the bottom part of it so it's like a bed. So you're laying actually on the tarp or whatever you're using. The main purpose of this video is for a tarp. Now, we did not get a long enough one to do this, but it'd be as simple as you put 2 stakes in the bottom part, take it over, stake it down on another one of the eyelets, and then bring it around. But basically, this is all it is, guys. It's just taking 4 stakes, 2 on that side, 2 on this side, and then you got your space in here. Try to take the camera from Wolf here for a minute. Try to take you guys down a little sideways here to just show you though. Quite a bit of room in there. The one thing I like better about a lean-to is the fact that you could still have a fire outside of it, and if you had something on the other side of it, it would block the heat going into the lean-to.
Another thing to add, you're gonna want to have something to lay down on.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want something else to lay down on. Even if it's getting some of the brush or the leaves or something like that to lay on in your guys' area, you're gonna want something to lay on to try to keep you away from the bugs and everything like that. I would definitely suggest something more. If you can be prepared and have that enough to have another tarp, have, you know, something to block them, perfect, great. But if not, use what you got.
Because the ground will steal your body heat.
Yes, in the ground.
Even if it's summertime.
Yep, very good point. So, like you heard Wolf, get yourself off the ground if you have to. Now, in an area like this, you could also make one to where you take a bunch of branches like this, put it in 4 different corners, like right here. I'm going to turn you guys for a second, show you. This area would be perfect to make 4 corners here and tie 4 of them up, and then just put a bunch of them across if you have enough timber laying around like this to be able to do that, or if you'd be able to chop down some saplings and stuff like that to be able to do that, be perfect to get you off the ground. But if you can't, for the purpose of this video, the ground ones that we're talking about, the lean-to is my favorite because of collecting water, because you can have a fire outside of it and have the heat coming in, and because if you're awake, you can still see outside of that area. So if you set your lean-to up in a good area to see where someone might be coming from in a survival situation that you might be getting chased, that might be helpful. So that's some things that you guys need to think about too when making a shelter and everything like that. So, but guys, that's just a couple simple ones today. So I think that's pretty much all we got for you for our little hiking and shelter adventure. So we'll come back with you with some more later. But don't forget, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please leave a like, you know, give that video a good thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you want to see anything else. Remember, I'm Trip with Stars of Iowa. I'm here with Wolf, and we'll see you guys next time.